Guys, it's Heinzie here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. It's super important to help us grow this amazing channel. We had the Gridsy session on 10 p.m. Eastern like we always do. Heck of a lot of fun. We were joined by Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes royalty this week. Our boy Warrior dropped in to join us for the stream. It was insane. Real highlight in my streaming career. This is a guy that I've been watching for years, just like you guys. Brought so much to the game. It was really cool to have a chat with him and just find out a bit more as to why he left the game and then came back as well. We also had Ranger on joining us talking about the Speed GAC. That starts up this week, I think on Tuesday evening. You're not going to want to miss that. We'll be live here on Twitch. Galactic Legend Heinzie. Don't want to miss it. And of course, we had probably the most important question of all, something very close and dear to my heart, Grid talking about fitness.
How big, like how strong is your back to be carrying Heinzie as a guild mate? I mean, you got to be like shredded, right? Like you're hitting the gym. Like, I mean, there's no way that you're not just like, I don't know, shoulder pressing like 700 pounds or something, right? Like,
yeah, he's a bit like Grogu kind of right here. So
that makes perfect sense.
No. What's awesome is what is amazing actually about our guild is we have some of the absolute finest YouTube content creators and Twitch content creators in one guild. And at a moment's notice, we can have someone jump in and say, you know what, this particular team comp, if you were to do this with this team comp, I've seen it go really well. And someone's like, well, show me. And so they show them and they're like, oh, that worked great. Why don't we throw some orders out for that and let everyone try that? Who wants to try that? Because now there's 50 teams you got to kill and you need more than one team comp to work. And so they're like, you know, let's throw this team and this team. Let's throw a couple orders out and, you know, let's see what sticks. And you have all these content creators with all these crazy ideas. And it's awesome to see, you know, Heinzie and the playbook, you know, and Tassanex and Dylar and Yoda Force and, you know, myself and others just saying, you know, this works. Trust me, it works. Just let's do it. And coming together like that. And there's many more. Trust me, I didn't shout out even half. So it's awesome. It's a really great collaboration of players. It's fun. And then there's a lot of players that don't even have YouTube and Twitch that are phenomenal players in the guild as well. So it's a great collaboration.
It really was. I mean, at one point, just to give people an idea, I look in there. There's like 3 or 4 voice chat channels going. I look at one. One of them has Dylar in there. The other one has Warrior in there. The next one has our boy Fatal from the playbook in there as well, and then our boy Yoda leading the bounty hunter charge. He's a bounty hunter boy. It was just incredible, the talent that was just sitting there just at a moment's notice. You just jump between them all, and it was absolutely incredible. So congrats, guys. I know I'm talking it up, but it's no mean feat to go 4 straight at that level. It really isn't, and
that's
it was
difficult.
A huge achievement. Can't lie. So it's crazy. But Warrior, it's great to have you. But we'll come back because I want to talk to you about some other stuff in a second, man, if you don't mind. Grid, how have you been, brother? How's your week been? What's been going on with you? What's been happening, man? All going on? I mean, with the life of a supermodel, you know, just saying.
Jesus.
You know?
It has been a really exciting week. It's been a really exciting week. Obviously, I'm sure we're going to, talk about it here in a little bit, but we got the Speed GAC, the community GAC coming up in a little bit that I'm beyond excited for. And I'm just so giddy about. I'm really excited about that.
I'm gonna kill you.
I will massacre you. In the wise words of Tom Cruise, you will need a binding contract to stop me from massacring you. I will destroy you.
Yeah, man. Obviously, Speed GAC is going to be massive. Things are getting released today. The guys are getting their hands on their toys and they're already feverishly at work. Going through them all and making appropriate adjustments, ready to rock. But it's a pretty exciting time, man. I'm really looking forward to it, like a lot of others like yourself. Should be great.
Yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to that, and I don't want to address the topic too much right now because I'm sure we'll talk about it more, but really excited for that. Outside of the Speed GAC, you guys, personal stuff has been happening. That's really exciting. I should have some news here shortly that I can share that I'm really pumped about. That's going to really be awesome for the channel, for Swiggo, for all sorts of stuff. Hope to announce some things here shortly. And just got some projects I've been working on that I'm really excited to talk about. All I can say is I'm excited about stuff that's coming. I can't release anything else. But
we
I'm
know
pumped.
it involves the black leather casting couch, but that's a whole different story. We've talked about that before.
It does.
So it should be
and
fun.
like, man, is that a good couch, dude? That's a good couch. What can I say?
Well, is it any kind of like related to charity or anything like that?
I mean, it'll probably make its way in there directly. No, but I'll find a way to make it related
It'll
to
be
it.
it'll be the Grid and Relief Fund. It's a really, really important charity. It's
I
pretty amazing
donate
stuff.
hair to people like Heinzie.
God damn.
Up and about, man. It's great to have
Where
it.
does he put that hair?
Goddamn.
And we need to say hello to our boy
Hey,
Ranger.
Look, I donated. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, man.
Merkin. Anyway, moving right along. Ranger, dude, thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
joining us. It's great to have you here, man. Exciting times coming up next week. We're going to go head to head, brother. And I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
It is. I mean, so we have the not GAC. What are we calling this? The dev versus content
Speed
creators.
GAC. That'll do. Yep.
Yeah,
GAC.
Speed GAC.
Let's call it
Community
that.
GAC. I've been calling it that for a little bit.
Whatever it is going to be called. My main focus is that we have a successful event, and I've been drinking, and it gets Heinzie strain.
Yeah.
But I want this to be successful because I want this to be good, because this will give an opportunity for other content creators to get in here, show their stuff, have fun. Let's make this happen. So we need you guys on Tuesday, October 26th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Let's get in there.
Yeah.
I don't
are
care who we
are we
face.
streaming it here? Are we streaming it here, Ranger, or on yours? Where are we
Yeah,
streaming?
I already told Doja that it's going to be Heinzie, your channel.
Cool. Gonna be
You're
right
gonna
here.
streaming it
Right here.
Yeah, it's going to be Heinzie's channel.
Sweet.
I'm going to be the frontline fighter. It's going to be Heinzie as the coach. He's going to be coaching me as we go for the win.
Yep.
3-0. Let's go.
Yep. Ranger's Maverick and I'm Goose. We're not really surprised about that, are we? In any way, shape, or form, on so many levels. But
hey, Ranger, looks like you might
gonna be
have to, like, I don't know, man. You got to find somebody to talk about like dyslexia or something there, because you're going 0-3, not 3-0.
Heinzie, if we face you, I'm going to beat your ass to death.
You know what I love about it? The smack talk.
You know I'm a
It's so
million
good.
lifetime GAC lifetime banner score. So I don't care what you put on defense. I'm going to be like, oh, he put Darth Revan on defense. Let me just go Imperial Troopers. Oh, he put gas. Let me put Rebels against that. Oh, he went Darth Vader. Let me go my Kenobi team against this.
Yeah.
Do you think there's nothing I haven't seen before, since I'm a higher GAC, their grid, that I'm not going to be able to see and be like, I'm going to get you, Heinzie.
You guys aren't going to see it coming. You're not. If we get matched up,
Probably
you're
I'm
not
going
going
to
to see
fuck it up,
coming.
and then you're going to win. I'm going to be like, damn it, Heinzie. Let's drink
Heinzie's
some
going to be
Chili's.
over there just like, no, send in the
Yeah.
cup versus Darth Revan.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah, I'm
this.
pretty
He's
much
Relic
screwed.
9.
Heinzie's going to be like,
our super
oi,
secret.
hoi, Ranger, can we let's go cup here? I'm be like, oh, that's a good idea, Heinzie. Let's go for that.
Our super
screwed.
secret Relic 9 mobbing force is going to bring us home clutch. Don't worry about that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right.
But
All right.
no,
we're
looking forward to
hoes.
it.
You're going to win grid.
Looking forward to it. But yeah, it's crazy. But look, guys, let's have a quick chat about something else, if you don't mind. And I want to have a chat with Warrior, and I want to actually have I've got a question to ask him, of course, brother. You've been huge and obviously a creator for a long, long time. But some time ago, you of course left the game for a little while, and then you decided to come back again later on. I just want to talk about that time just quickly, if you don't mind. I'm really, really curious
Sure.
about that and fascinated. I really am interested to know what the allure on coming back at that time was, because I mean, it was a big thing when you left. I'm not going to lie, we were all really shocked when you walked away.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious on what your reasons were back then for coming back into the game again.
Well, really what I wanted to have a 500,000 Grand Arena championships less than you guys, so I would look really low, so you guys would think I'm crappy, and then I'd come back and kick your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
That makes sense. Well, I mean, you don't need that.
The truth
to be
is, I do.
Heinzie,
I have
you know?
I have a half a million GAC, and everybody does. They think that they're like, oh man, this guy must suck, and then I'm going 67 to 75% win rate. So I think people sometimes underestimate me on that. But no, the reason why I left was, I don't know if you remember, 2019. It was a bad year for the game. Zero communication, no new entry of any. There was no raids, there was no new content, nothing. It was only a couple characters. And when I say a couple, I mean, you could count the number of characters on one hand, and that was it. And they said they were fixing spaghetti, programming and things like that. And they're trying to, build up a backbone of infrastructure kind of thing. But, they said this could take years, and I'm like, oh my God, and then they were getting in fights with the content creators, some of the biggest ones like Arnold and Mobile Gamer and stuff. And I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole, but they stopped talking to us and it went to nothing. And so I couldn't even get like communication. And when I couldn't get communication from them and they weren't communicating with the community and there wasn't new content and there wasn't even hardly new characters and it got stale. That year I built my free-to-play account and I said, I'm just going to do a free-to-play account. It's going to be fun. This is what's going to keep the game fun for me. My whale account, I just kind of put it on cruise control and said, I don't care about it. I'm just going to put it on cruise control. And there wasn't even GLs yet. So I just put it on cruise control. And then I did my free-to-play account all that entire year from January to December. And it was fun, super fun. That was Scissor Man. And where that came from was a girl that used to watch with her dad. She would hear me say, and this is your man warrior. But I'd say, this is your man warrior. And when I said it real fast, she thought I was saying Scissor Man.
Scissor Man warrior.
Scissor Man warrior. So she would say, can we watch Scissor Man? Can we watch Scissor Man? And he figured that was me. So he told me that. And so I had an artist make up a Scissor Man and that became my like logo and stuff. It was really cute. But so that's where I came up with Scissor Man, and that was my alt account. And so I did Scissor Man for a year and showed people kind of the way a free-to-play account can really stay in the top 100 or top 50, kind of how to carve through prior GL to really get through and maximize things. And that was super fun. But after a year, you kind of hit a wall and it goes to the long grind. And the long grind is okay, but I already had a long grind account and I was at that point now where I had to decide, do I want 2 long grind accounts? The first year is fun, but I don't, then it evolves to a long grind account. And it's either, do I want 2 long grind accounts or do I want to drop this one now, start a new free to play account and show the next evolution next year? Or do I want to drop this account and just go back to my whale account? What do I want to do? And the truth was, I had been playing my whale account obligatorily, hated it. And I was like, what am I even doing? In the meantime, I was having some fallout with Team Instinct and some stuff like that because they were like, we were doing territory wars and I had made a couple of passive videos with Grand Arena because Grand Arena had just barely started at the end of that year, basically. And it had just barely started. And so actually they did introduce some new content technically at the very end of that year. And they were like, oh, you're showing some proprietary stuff. And I'm like, this is just a basic counter everyone uses. And they're like, but that's the exact combination of rebels that we use. I'm like, does anyone not use this exact, it's like the exact, I mean, there's only like 5 rebels that are good. You know what I mean? Like how the hell do you mess that up? And anyway, so and it wasn't like it was an intentional thing or anything. And I played it exactly how it was on a video or something. I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really care because half of the guild was like, that's effed up. I can't believe they kicked you out. And the other half was like, F him, because they were from a different guild anyway. They'd merged with us. And that was the problem. The merge brought in a bunch of new blood that didn't know me. I'd been with the guild for 5 years. They had all come in within 6 months. So they didn't even know me. And they were like, kick him out. And so half the guild like basically got the half of the leadership team to kick me out. And so it was like, I'm not even with the guild I started with. I don't even enjoy the game anymore. And my whole mantra with everyone, I tell everyone this when I'm streaming, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, why are you doing it? Like, stop. Yeah. So I took my own advice. I just quit. Yeah. And I did. I walked away from the game and I said, I didn't say I'd never come back. I just said, I'm never going to come back unless they fix some things. And there was a huge list. I was like, communication's got to get better. They got to fix mods. I didn't think they'd ever fix mods because mods are broken. They've got to fix, this and this and this. And I had a bunch of stuff. And when a year went by, they brought in Galactic Legends and all sorts of stuff. A whole year went by and I was talking to Ranger. I think actually I just jumped in on one of his like Saturday morning
Jedi
streams because it had been a year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jedi Academy. Cause me and Smithy D actually like founded that. And I just decided one Saturday to just jump in and just kind of have fun and chat with them. And they were like, oh my God, you're here. And so, they were like, why'd you quit? And I told them, and they said, what would it take to come back? And I listed off this huge like diatribe of crap I would need fixed. And all of a sudden they started going, well, they actually done better with this. They brought in this new content. You'd be surprised you can actually slice mods now and fix your mods that are broken. Like you can make them better. You can possibly hit speed again. I'm like, what? Really? You can like slice your mods? No way. Like my crap mods can become better. And a bunch of the things that were on my list, not everything, but most of those things I listed were either fixed or in works. And I was like, man, I got to open it up and take a look. And I opened it up and took a look, and the communication wasn't as good as I want it to be. It still isn't, but it's better. There was more new content. I actually enjoy the content they've created. I like the little 3-day pop-up things with the red box that you can play, the Galactic Conquest things. I like the Conquest, the 14-day thing. They broke it a little bit, a lot bit. I wish they'd push it back to the way it was before these last fixes. But that's a fun idea. I just wish like when it originally came out, it was like that. They've got territory battles, territory wars. I actually kind of enjoy territory battles. Sorry for everybody who hates that. Territory wars, I really enjoy. It's a really awesome team thing. And then you've got Grand Arena. I love 3 versus 3. I love 5 versus 5. They're different for different reasons. So I'm just like, there's so much content now. People complain that there's no content or they need more content. I'm like, no, they don't. They just need to kind of play with what they have, fix what they have, make it more relevant with more gear, and, tweak and fix some of the stuff they have. And maybe they can, paint new layers with the things they have. So the gear crunch is real. They need to fix that. I was just bitching about that actually, and how they can fix that in one of our Saturday streams. And then what is it? Within 30 days, they're like talking about fixing that. So I was pretty excited to hear that. So I came back, and I've actually been back now since October of last year. So I've been back a year.
Fantastic, mate. It's good to have you back. I'm not going to lie. It's a shame you left. It really is, obviously one of the stalwarts of the community. In all honesty, I don't think I'm too, underselling it too much saying that. But, mate, it's great to have you back. And, man, it's really great to have you as a guildmate. I'd never thought in my wildest dreams that we'd be sitting there side by side kicking ass. It was a lot of fun. It was great. Yeah, it's been great.
Well, he's kicking ass and you're watching.
I was going all right. I was on my best behavior. Shut up, Grid. But
I'm sorry. I'm a little excited because I had to strike him out, throw him out in the Astros versus goddamn Sox game. 8th, let's fucking go. Let's go, Stros.
Hey, Ranger, while we've got you,
yes, sir.
Celebrity test legend. I'm not going to lie, these days, mate, superstar. Speaking of Conquest, obviously, our boy Warrior just alluded to it a minute ago. Look, let's be honest, man. The developers know that, we're not happy with Conquest. I think that's just dead set obvious, isn't it?
I know. I mean, so, I'm a beta tester. It's out there in the public because, well, Crumb put it out there. So I kind of got outed. The thing I'll say about Conquest, and I'll say about some other things, they're listening. When you guys say something to me or to some of the other content creators, I'm watching, I'm listening, and I'm putting that out to the devs. I'm like, listen, the time's kind of a big deal. The energy's kind of a big deal. The data disks are kind of a big deal. And so we'll see what happens with Conquest 10. Do they listen? Do they go with what we're telling them that we don't like and things of that nature? So we'll see what happens. I mean, we know there's a road ahead. There's some other things that are coming out, and I'm hopeful. As I always say, I'm a beta tester, and I can't talk about future stuff, but the other thing that people ask me is like, well, when's this coming out? When's this coming out? I'm like, I can't tell you because they don't tell me when things are coming out, but I will tell you this. They are listening. Crumb was on my stream and said, listen, we are listening to you guys about what you like, what you don't like, things of that nature. And so we'll see what happens. And so I'm hopeful. That's all I can say. I'm hopeful to see the changes that they make, and hopefully you guys like it. You guys have good input. And please keep sending that stuff to me because I get all that input and I send it right to the devs. I'm like, listen, this is what the community is saying. Please listen. They don't like, please fix it. So hopefully we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If we get you drunk enough, will you tell us about anything about ships that's coming into the game? I just want to know what the shipload of content is.
Listen, oh my God.
You've been sold down the river.
Warrior, that's a low blow because I came out at the beginning of the year and I said, listen, we're gonna have a buttload of shipload of content this year. And then when the devs were like, hey, we're gonna do a shipload of content, I'm like, hey, I was right. And then they didn't do anything. I'm like, shit, I was wrong. I'm gonna eat a lot of egg this year on this stuff.
I mean, what they see as a lot versus what we see as a lot is definitely perspective. You know what I mean? They see a capital ship that sits at the top that destroys all as a lot, but we don't because it's not.
I'm going to eat a lot of egg on my face. I have a feeling about this. I don't know when they're going to put out stuff, like we test stuff, but I don't know when they're going to release stuff.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know when they're going to release
resistant
stuff.
tank,
Or if
first
they're ever
order
going to release
tank.
stuff.
I know.
I'm like,
come on.
It's like, oh shit. This isn't looking good for Ranger.
It'd be awesome to bring in an old Republic entire fleet.
No, it's not.
Yes,
dude. If Malik
an
or
entire
Nihilus,
an entire older
No.
Republic
They could be
fleet would
capital
awesome.
ships.
No,
I would
Mr.
love
Scott.
Nihilus and the Ravager to be a capital ship.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that'd be so cool, dude. Give them like a ghost fleet, you know?
Yeah,
Like kind of this like sort of ghost fleet
where they
mechanic.
disappear and then they come back and stuff when you're
I'm
trying
hopeful,
to target them.
I'm hopeful, but
No, hear me out. Hear me out. You know, it'd be cool. Bring in
Oh, God.
Nihilus and the Ravager as a capital ship and make it the first capital ship that actually takes damage. And make it be this like a capital ship with a ghost fleet.
Great
And you have to kill the ghost fleet and then you could hit the capital ship
Great
and then the ghost fleet comes
idea.
back.
I
And
don't
you got to kill the
have
capital
hope.
ship because you can't kill the main ships because the main ships are only ghost ships. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That is the
And
fleet.
so-
Oh
Great
my gosh.
idea. I don't have hope.
Right?
Dude,
Right?
that is insane.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, that's amazing. That is
I'm telling
amazing.
you, dude, that'd be so cool. Because that was the
That's
problem
sick.
with the Ravager. You're like, this ship has
All
been
good
destroyed a million
ideas.
times over. That'd be
Great
Yeah.
ideas.
Oh man.
I don't have hope.
No, that's dude, you got to take that to them seriously. They only have to build two ships for that.
yeah.
I agree.
That's all it takes. I'll design it. I know the
And-
Ravager. I've played KOTOR
Listen,
2 a billion
I know.
times.
And it's two capital ships at one time, which sucks all that
I
stuff
know.
out of our whaley, when we're saving up all that crap for
Yep.
the next capital ship.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Great.
Yeah, take
That's
out
great.
all the currency.
Yeah, not
Absolutely.
looking good for the Ranger on his prediction.
Look, I think we're all disappointed so far. We did expect, definitely with the words shipload of content released, I think we all agree that we were
I
going to
know
get
they
more
said
ships.
that, and I was so
no, but I
hopeful.
don't think that's not on you, Ranger. I think that we're all expecting that. I mean, when a post like that comes out from the developers, you expect a shipload of content. Let's be clear, not an executor and that's it. Let's be fair.
I'm
So,
hopeful. It can still happen.
Yeah,
I'm just
I think so too, and I think that you
I don't know
can't.
when they're going to release.
You
stuff.
can't really
I
come
don't
out and
know.
say that.
Like,
you can't
goddamn.
come out and say that without backing it up. And I just think adding one extra capital ship, and let's be honest, we have enough capital ships as it is. We need other ships to go around them. We really do.
Heinzie,
and
would
that
you
would
say
make a
we
big
have
difference.
a plethora of capital
A
ships?
plethora. We got way too.
Plethora.
We got more capital ships than we can actually fill fleets with. In all
I'm
honesty,
just saying,
and
man.
that's
I'm
just
gonna look
crazy.
bad.
It's just crazy. But,
I'm hopeful.
yeah.
I don't know what they're going to release. I don't know. I'm sitting here like, what could happen? I don't know. It could be possible, but damn,
Yeah.
I'm going to look stupid.
I mean,
Goddamn.
look, one thing, and look, I'm not going to go into what you can divulge, Ranger, because that's just not my style.
I can't
What I want to
divulge
know is
anything.
this:
Yes,
with
absolutely.
what you know, are you pretty happy with things going forward?
I'm
Let's ask
very
that.
happy with things,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Okay, how can I put this, Heinzie?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go into specifics, but I think if we get an idea on the
crossing
vibe,
my
I think
hands.
that would
I'm
help.
hoping CG doesn't mess me with what I'm about to say.
Stop saying that word. Okay, keep
Yeah,
going.
you gotta stray away from that word,
Yeah,
man.
don't use that
Okay,
word,
Yeah, that's a bad word, dude.
bro. That is not a good word.
What word would you want me to use?
Rip you a new one.
Reprimand.
That'll do.
I want reprimand.
Reprimand me for what I'm about to say. Oh Lord, CG.
Yeah, we're going back to
Hello?
colonial America.
Okay.
Okay, colonial America. Oh Lord, blessest thou holy CG and thy name. Thy name be Ranger. That thou might come up with some really great tunes and ships and breakfast cereals that will come out this year that will make the fan base happy. And they did grin, and there was much celebration with breakfast cereals and orangutans.
Why are you so excited about breakfast cereals?
He's
Is
hungry.
Kellogg's
What do you mean? That's-
He's
sponsoring
waiting
this
for his
video?
pizza.
What do you mean? That's
There's so much breakfast. Is
that's Monty
Kellogg's
Python.
sponsoring this stream without me
No,
knowing?
that's Monty Python.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, come on, man.
Post
I mean,
is pissed.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, love
I'm
it.
crunched it over here like, go.
Oh, classy. That's crazy. But no, look, honestly, so if you had to assess the vibe going forward, you're pretty happy with what you're seeing and hearing, right? Yeah.
I think it looks good. I mean, so here's the thing about testing. I don't know what's going to be released. So there's a whole bunch of stuff, but I can't talk about it.
We know that. But,
yeah,
but,
so
but
I
you
mean,
do
but
know that. So
I'm
are
excited
you
about the
excited?
stuff, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they're going to put it in the game. You know, it's their decision.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're going to do. So like what I always tell my peeps when I'm doing my streams, like, listen, I don't know what's going to happen because I don't have a release date. I don't know what they're going to accept. I don't know anything. So your guess is as good as mine, like what's going to come into the game, what's going to happen, that kind of thing. I have no idea. So when you guys talk about like the different packs or the content, you know, the content that's coming out or the characters or the data mines, it could happen.
Can we
I
data
don't
mine
know.
you? How's that possible? Can we data mine you? Is that a thing?
Okay, ask me some questions.
Yeah, it's
What
called
do you got?
bourbon. Just keep him drinking. Just keep him drinking. Something will leak eventually.
Listen, my Houston Astros are up 2-0 or 2-0 in the.
Right now, Capital Games is like on the edge of their
Yeah,
seat. Like,
yeah,
oh my
that's
God.
right.
No, they know
It's like,
better.
oh,
I
it's
will
not
not.
pretty
I
better.
will not give anything away. I know a bunch
They're
of
like
stuff.
texting
I can't
Heinze.
talk
Get
about
him on
it.
mute.
I
Get
know,
him on mute.
I know. And congratulations, Ranger, for being the newest test who leaves the program, being booted by CG. Congratulations,
No, I haven't
mate.
released
Well done.
anything. I can't talk
I'm
about
joking.
it. It
I'm
sucks.
joking. I'm joking.
Listen, I'm excited about it. I don't know if they're going to release it. I don't know anything. Like, I'm really in the dark. I'm really like you guys. I don't know what they're going to do. I look at what we test and we test a bunch of stuff, but it's really in the dark. When they release stuff, I'm as much in the dark as you guys. I'm like, oh, well, that happened. I didn't know that was happening. I'm so
Well,
like,
We're not idiots. They just released a bounty hunter, and they're coming out with a bounty hunter show. So there's got to be something bounty hunter related. So there's got to be something like that. So that's cool. I'm excited about
plead
that.
The fifth, you son of a bitch.
Oh, look, I think you know,
Ranger,
I mean,
we'll
they're not going to bring
we'll
up
have to
Finnick.
chat.
They're not going to bring up
Okay,
Finnick
go
for
ahead,
fun.
go ahead, Greg.
Anyway,
what do you want
I'm
to
just
say? What do you want
making
to
it
say?
pretty
What do you
fast.
want?
No,
Everybody's
I'm
mixed.
just
I'm not
saying,
giving anything away.
No, I'm just saying I'm in the same boat. I'm just saying I'm in the same boat, and I'm really excited about things that are coming.
There you go.
Wait. I didn't know you were a tester. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is breaking
Yeah, what the
news.
hell,
Oh,
Grid?
Izzy,
You've been holding
this
out on
is
me, bro.
breaking news.
Almost.
I mean, Grid, are you a
Oh.
tester and I didn't know about it?
You're holding out on me, bro. This is bullshit. What's going on there? That's not cool.
I really like this jersey that I'm wearing.
No, get that bullshit
Cool,
out
isn't
of
it?
here.
It looks like
Like,
the
that's not
S's
like
I
a-
used to draw and every other girl in middle school used to draw.
Right?
All right,
It's this-
Grid.
it's
Hold
the
on. This
Seattle
is breaking
Krakens.
news. Grid, are you a tester? Yes or no? You can say yes or no to that because that's part of the NDA.
I don't know.
Yes. No. Listen, I know the NDA statistic. Get the out of here. Are you a tester or not?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just, I'm just really excited about what's coming.
You're such a piece of
He's excited for the
get the hell out of
possibilities.
here. Oh my
I'm excited
God.
the possibilities are endless. We can
That's what my boss always says. She's like, I'm
Yeah,
excited for the
who knows,
possibilities.
That's it. I see. Yeah, Grid's a
Yeah,
test up.
you know,
That's all I'm hearing
I'm
out
so
of this.
just like,
I'm so
you know,
I'm
it's
so
really-
sad
yeah.
right now. I'm so sad right now. He kept me in the dark. This is
Can you
know.
believe
The
this shit?
show's
Chris?
coming out,
Chris,
and that Bunny Hunter just came
God
out. They're not
damn,
going to
Grid.
stop. They're not going to stop. And does she have? By the way, does she have synergy with just bounty hunters, or is it scoundrels and bounty hunters?
scoundrels as well. Fennec, you're talking about?
cool. Yeah, Fennec.
Yeah, yeah, Fennec's cool.
I didn't wail on her because I'm not
no, you
like
shouldn't have.
I'm not like some of the others, the plebs who say like I'm going to take a free to play pledge. I'm not that person. I don't care. I can spend money if I want to, but I'm just choosing not to spend any money because I don't see a need at my at my point in the game. There's zero pack value at this point for me because I have
wish
like.
I could say something to help you guys out. I can't. This
Anyway,
sucks.
no.
God damn
Dude,
it.
I know,
Anyway,
right?
I'm just choosing not to spend any money because it's just like I have everything that I want in the game, which is a nice place to be. So
No, don't
I
spend
just
money on-
haven't. Yeah, I haven't spent. So I'm not doing anything with her. But she'll be farmable in shipments, and I get 1,000 crystals a day. She'll be farmable in shipments in 6 weeks, bro. So
Yeah, that's a good
I'll
call.
have her.
Good call.
Nice.
Yeah, go with that. Yeah.